Hello everyone, welcome back. Please comment, rate, subscribe, folks. Comment, subscribe, like the videos. Also share the videos. I want to thank everyone that does like, watch, and share my videos. You folks are the absolute best. Listen, folks, there's a link tree down below. Has the links to all of my social media platforms. Please go down there, follow me across all my social media platforms, and talk to me because I talk back. Also down there as well as links to all of my YouTube pages. Please go down there, subscribe to all my YouTube pages, and turn on your notifications so when I post content, you folks will be in the know. Now, with that said and done and put to the side, I've come to talk to you folks today about the New York Jets getting a much needed win. Okay? A much needed win over the Cincinnati Bengals. Wow. Jets beat the Bengals 39-38. Okay? Comment down below. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know what y'all are thinking about this win, man. Subscribe, hit that notification bell, all right? I have a little cut on my lip. Don't get too crazy, okay? A little cut on my lip here, all right? Be careful. But, listen, everything's feeling good right now, man. I know this is the Jets' first win in the season. It's been a rough season, but I'm excited about this win because I just did not want to see the Jets go winless. I didn't want to see us lose every single game this season. That's not what I wanted, all right? That's not what I wanted. I know some people are mad because of draft position and all this stuff. I did not want to go 0 for all the games this year. I didn't want that, okay? And this is a win that showcased a lot by the New York Jets. It really showcased a lot by Justin Fields, okay? Listen, Justin Fields, all this stuff that's been surrounding him, bro. All these things going on. There was, we talked about him possibly getting benched for Tyrod Taylor. Tyrod Taylor's knee didn't hold up, so he was actually out for this game. There was a lot of talk that Aaron Glenn was going to go to him, so that pushed Justin Fields back out into the starting role. A lot of people talking about him and his play within the offense, feeling like he's not letting the ball go like he should. There's also talks on the other side where a lot of people feel like he's being cautious because of the Jets' lack of, offensive weapons, which is a credible argument. It absolutely is. The Jets don't even have a number 2 wide receiver. And even the Jets owner, Woody Johnson, came out and made some comments about Justin Fields and how, the Jets offense can't get it together with a quarterback that has the rating that he has and all this stuff that should never have been said by that owner, by the Jets owner about, a player on his team. Justin Fields came out and shut all that up. He stopped all of it. He stopped all that background noise. You can tell he blocked it out, and he was focused. And he showed up and showed out. Listen, Justin Fields was 21 of 32. He had 244 yards on the day, threw a touchdown, ran 11 times for 31 yards. And he converted a bunch of 2-point conversions, too, for the New York Jets. Let me tell you something. The Jets' offense was off to a rough start. It was. First quarter was kind of tough. The Jets were down 3-17 in the second quarter. And Justin Fields put together a drive where he dropped back and he found Tyler Johnson in the corner, in the right side corner of the end zone for a touchdown. And it was a great throw. It was a great throw. And he just continued that momentum, continued it, right? We saw the Jets in this game before the half actually put a drive together, get the ball before the half, put a drive together, and score a field goal. They got some points, baby. How many times, okay? How many times have we seen the Jets get the ball before the half, right? 2 minutes or less, and not be able to do something. Not be able to get the play calls out there. Not be able to get themselves set up correctly so they can get rolling. Not be able to not have a penalty on the drive that pushes them all the way back. We've seen that so many times this season. But this drive, they put it together. That set the situation. At 13-24, the Bengals were still up, but the Jets gave themselves life. They gave themselves some momentum going into the half, okay? Now, at one point in this game, the Jets were down 16-31, okay? That was going into the fourth quarter. We saw Cincinnati come out, man. P. Ryan, he had a 32-yard touchdown run. P. Ryan, he was doing his thing out there, I'm not going to lie. Okay, P. Ryan had 9 carries for 94 yards. He had a touchdown. Jamar Chase was relatively kept kind of in check, okay? 12 catches, 91 yards. Keep in mind, no Sauce Gardner. He didn't play in this game. No Sauce Gardner, okay? I'm just saying. So, T. Higgins even, he had one catch for 44 yards, but that catch for 44 yards was a touchdown. All right, so the Bengals offense was still cooking though. Okay, clearly they were cooking. They scored 38 points. They were still putting things together and rolling. But when the fourth quarter came, okay, you know, you look at these past games, a lot of the times the Jets, they struggle. The fourth quarter came and Breece Hall took over. Okay? Breece Hall took over for the New York Jets and he put the team on his back and got it done. All right? He put his mark on the game in the fourth quarter, okay? In the fourth quarter, man, on the Jets' first offensive drive, he had a 35-yard run, right? Then he capped the drive off with a 5-yard touchdown. This is what I'm talking about, man. This is Breece. This is what he does. Then on the second drive, right, he turns around and has a 27-yard touchdown run, bro, where he really scampered, right, and stayed in bounds because he went to the right side. He stayed in bounds. He walked that tightrope and was able to get into the end zone for another TD, okay? And we also saw a two-point conversion as well, converted and called good for the Jets as well because Davis was able to get that in there. Now, that put the game 32-38, okay? 32-38, Jets trying to find their way. They get the ball back again. And on their third drive, their third offensive drive, we see Arian Smith. He catches a 23-yard pass, all right? They have, they're in the red zone putting things together. They come out. They give the ball to Breece Hall, right? It looking like he's going to take off around the right side. He stops because it's a fake. He stops. He's looking around. He keeps running right. Right before he gets to that sideline, boom, he chucks it up. Mason Taylor jumps up, comes down with it. Touchdown, Jets. Jets up. Jets up. They get the extra point. Jets up 39-38. Big catch by Mason Taylor. Mind you, Mason Taylor, 5 catches, 34 yards in that touchdown. Huge, huge catch for him. Breece Hall, as I'm going to continue to talk about, is the gas in the engine that makes the Jets offense go. Breece Hall, 18 carries, 133 yards, 2 touchdowns. He also threw a touchdown as well. He had 2 catches for 14 yards. If you look at the New York Jets offense, the best that it's looked this season is when Breece Hall is the guy leading the charge and leading the way. Keep in mind, there was no Garrett Wilson out there today. He was hurt too. He was gone. No Sauce, no Garrett. Okay? When you put the ball in the hands of Breece Hall, things just change for the Jets offense. The first game, which is one of the best times the Jets offense has looked this season, Breece Hall went off. He had over 100 yards in that game. He was running all over the place. He was catching the ball, when things are ran through him and you get the offense charging through him, things just look so easy. This game comes out, dominates the fourth quarter. 133 yards. He had some catches as well. Made a play as well. Threw a touchdown. Why did that happen? Because he was scorching the Bengals offense. So when he got the ball in his hands, they said, we're rallying to the ball. We're not going to let this guy do what he's been doing to us. You're wrong. Chuck the ball, touchdown, right? So this leads to another thing. When I talked about this, the Jets should have given Breece Hall a deal, okay, before the season started. That should have happened before the season started. Why we're still sitting here, with him having no deal, and they're going to figure that out in the future, I hope. But you do not let a weapon like Breece Hall walk away. When every time his name is called and he's given the ball, he makes something happen. He makes something happen. Can you imagine if Breece Hall had not been out there on the field against the Bengals? This wouldn't have been a win. We would have lost this game. Easily. So the Jets, they're going to have to figure that out, and they're going to have to pay him. Because I think it would have been cheaper if you would have got the deal done before this season started. But now, this dude is really putting it together. And the Jets get their first win on the season. I'm excited about it. We'll see how the season continues on. It's been rough up to this point, but I want to be happy for this win. The Jets are not going to lose every game this season. They've gotten themselves a W against a good team, against a really good team. So comment down below. Let me know what you folks think. How do you folks feel about this W. What are your thoughts about Justin Fields? What are your thoughts about Breece Hall? All right, I want to hear it. Comment down below. Let me know what you folks think. You folks have a good one. Peace.